Hello, this is Stikman, and we're at New Melones Lake, and we're going to get some trout fishing action. See that fish on top?
On my floating ball.
This fish makes a wild run. There's screaming line out right now as I'm looking to see if the camera is recording. I'm using 4-pound test leader.
Are you kidding me? He's going way back up in that cove over there. Damn. I'm gonna have to pick up anchor and go with him.
Quit whining and get the anchor up. Man, when I was young, I could have had that anchor up and been halfway over there. Trying to keep tension on the fish while pulling it up.
This should be a nice fish. Baby. Shoot.
My camera fails all the time, so that's why I check and see if it's still running. Fish is still on.
Sure as hell going right back up in that cove. Oh man.
I just felt the slack.
You just broke off or got off? I think.
It may appear that I'm reeling fast, but it's a real small reel. There's a little creek channel that comes in right there, and it goes back up in there, and that's where that fish headed.
Some sharp old rocks in here. And some trees. Yeah, he was over there right in the trees too.
Pretty cheap reel. They're real old.
If you get off, let me see.
I'm always messing with the drags to make sure it's smooth, especially as I get closer. If a fish makes a run, I want to make sure he can get the line he wants. Kept a tight line on him so far. Everything's looking good. Had to be a good fish to make that run like he did. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, somebody outside driving like an idiot. Unrelated to the video. Could be me going to the lake, known to go a little fast. Oh.
Oh, he came off. Did it?
Bomber, dude.
Did he?
You know what's even worse? It was the knot that came apart.
Fly came untied.
I'm pointing at myself. That's on me. You know, tying these flies to your line. It's real tedious work. You know, it's a very small eye.
Anything, but man, he was fighting like the devil.
with this, thin line, you got to get that line knot tight and down. And sometimes, I've noticed I'll get hair in there or whatever from these flies, and if it isn't down tight, it ain't no good. That was no good. I think probably 1/3 of my videos mentions, not tying a new leader or a good knot. You get in a hurry out there, and that's what can happen. Fight a fish for 3 or 4 minutes and lose them. Notice a different variance, and real important to vary the speed of your retrieval. I'm fishing a bobber with a fly tied about 4, 5, 6 feet behind it, and when you're popping that bobber, you got to vary the speed, and that's what seems to trigger their strikes. Same as in trolling and so forth. On this day, I was catching them on real small crawdads, chrome and blue Castmasters, and flies. I need to quit working out. My arms are getting too big proportionally for my skinny chestboard stomach, huh? Seen some real neat wildlife up here. There's a bald eagle that hangs out up there. He's eating them kokanee as they're dying off. Saw a mountain lion, river otters. Pump the fist, baby. You're knot hailed. How about that, knothead? You can actually get them in the boat if you tie a good knot. That was my favorite lure that I caught most of these in the beginning with, was this one right here. That would be a brown and white fly. I believe you call it a dry fly. Brown hackle. Real small, like a size 12 hook. Costs about 99 cents at the store. You just tie them onto some real small line, like 4-pound test, about 5, 6 feet behind a bobber. Cast them out and jerk that bobber and pop the water.
You guys get a bunch up there?
No, fish finder was loaded when we got there. Then it just quit.
They've been moving, around, and you see the bait, and you see the fish, and pretty much from that rock over there that's singing out to maybe that big square rock right in here, I've seen fish all day.
There's dead kokanee floating around up there all over the place.
Is there? Oh, they're dead kokanee. They're flying out of the water. Hey, do they have roe, or do they disperse it?
I'm not sure.
When I see fish flying out of the water, it's usually those red kokanee. One day I was fishing there, and I am not kidding you, it had to have been a school of about 50 rainbows and maybe a dozen kokanee came swimming up, and they were right on top of the water. Simply amazing to watch. Simply amazing. I got my limit in I don't know, 10 minutes when I found that school, and then I don't know what they were up to. Might want to check out my other video. I got some good as can be footage of trout coming underneath the boat when I got the light on. Some big ones. I call them freshwater sharks. They were so big. That was not my fish that was out there jumping. It's way behind the boat. Watch the pole. See how it's jumping? Real sharp jumps. That's them trout shaking their head back and forth trying to get that out of their mouth. Whenever they're doing that, I usually try to just let them do it with slack almost. Because I found that if I'm pulling hard when they're doing that, that's when they'll break me or pull that lure out. So when they're doing that head pop, I kind of give them a little bit of a break and don't put too much pressure on them. Hey, that's it for this video. And that's Stikman tuning out, man. Peace. Hope this fishing video helps you out. Thank you.